Welcome to my label blog.
Good morning. Our operators have a lot of questions about the dies, so I think it's time for me to visit our die supplier to really see how they do it. Hi everybody and welcome to my blog. Today I will meet Martin Stierle from company Kocher+Beck and see what I can learn from them. So Martin, now we're standing here in the testing and final inspection department. Will you please tell me about the steps for making a die?
Mats, to produce flexible dies, it actually takes 11 different steps for the manufacturing. Kocher+Beck is actually producing about 1,700 flexible dies every day within the group. So we have to make sure that each and every step, we have no waiting time, the order must be in a constant flow, because our customers, they're expecting the flexible dies not within days, but within hours. Actually, one of the most important processes is where we are doing the sharpening, the engraving of the flexible dies. There we have machines in place. Overall, Kocher+Beck runs on 78 engraving machines worldwide, where we are adjusting the height of the flexible die and the cutting angle. Another very important step is the laser hardening. We have equipment where we are hardening the tip of the cutting edge up to a hardness of 6 to 8 Rockwell to increase the lifetime by 200 to 300%.
And what is the advantage of the laser hardening?
The big advantage applying a laser is that you're actually only hardening the very tip of the cutting edge down to a depth of about 0.1 of a millimeter. There we are achieving a hardness of 68 Rockwell, whereas the base of the flexible die remains totally flexible, so you have no problems to attach it to the magnetic cylinder.
Perfect.
I learn a lot. That's why I like this. What kind of tests do you do in the final inspection?
Since there's an enormous pressure coming from the industry, we cannot allow ourselves to make any mistakes. So therefore, we implemented throughout the whole manufacturing in various areas a process to guarantee the quality. Until the plates arrived to this final QS department, it ran through many different steps for quality control. For instance, this is actually the very last step of where we are using very often the original material from the customer to use it for test cuts. We're using die cutting stations like this, which is pretty much a simulation of what you have in your existing printing machine. The difference only is that it's much bigger, much wider, much more rigid. As a final test, we are doing a malachite test, where we are inking the liner material to make sure that you have a complete even die cut.
What is the most important thing to think about when we order a die?
First, we have to be aware exactly about the substrate that our customer is going to use. Not only whether it's paper or whether it's a synthetic material, but a clear description of the composition of the material. Secondly, the machine type that the customer is using the flexible die. For us, in order to find the perfect adjustment, the perfect cutting angle and height of the flexible die is very sufficient.
Martin, thank you very much for showing us your production. It has been really interesting, and I think the production managers will understand a little bit more now. Thank you very much.
Mats, thank you very much for being here, and I hope I gave you a little bit of an insight for your followers to get a little bit more understanding about the die cutting and what stands behind the company of Kocher+Beck. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.